Let's have a look at the French newspapers now. Nick Rushworth is here with us. You're going to start off with Le Monde, aren't you, today?
Yes, I am, Stuart. Hello to you this Thursday. And Le Monde is looking, like so many papers are here in France and around the world, at the Pope, Benedict XVI, and it's leading on the church after he goes, which he's obviously now in his final hours. There, a fantastic photo of him. And the text to one side is headlined Vigour. Now, what does that mean? Basically, for Le Monde, what needs to happen now for the Catholic Church is to have a younger, new Pope who does have that vigour. Now, vigour, how would you translate that? I think thoroughness would be the word. But it's arguing it needs to be someone who has energy to address the rivalries and divisions within the Catholic Church.
And perhaps quite rightly, you've also looked at the Catholic Daily here in France. That's Le Croix.
Yeah, it has a lovely photo of Benedict XVI there, and with the headline, Le revoir, the au revoir, the goodbye. Now, of course, he's making his last farewell, 150,000 in St. Peter's Square. Now, its argument on the front page there in editorial is that what Benedict XVI has done now, there you can see, un homme libre, a free man. He's expressed himself freely. He's made his renunciation. He's now going to enter a life of prayer freely. And so what is remarkable for them, that there is an element of freedom, not in a modern sense, but in a sense of having an appreciation of the Church's history, the saints and so on, and not to be hidebound by convention, Stuart, not to be a career pope, if you like.
Another elderly gentleman is the top story for several of the French front papers this morning, isn't it?
Absolutely extraordinary. Stéphane Hessel, this is Libération this Thursday, a 32-page supplement devoted totally to him. Isn't that just incredible?
32 pages, wow.
And there the headline, Injuste, which translates as, he was the good guy, a fair man. Stéphane Hessel, 95 years of age, has died 2 years ago. He issued that pamphlet, which I've read and so many people around the world have read, millions. Indignez-vous, time for outrage, in which he's saying, stand up for what you believe in. All you younger generations, you need to come forward and say, yes, we believe in this, and yes, we will fight for it. Just a reminder that he was a career diplomat. He took part in helping write the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and was in Buchenwald. So, of course, a big story this Thursday for the French.
And also in the French papers today, François Hollande's visit to Russia. We've been talking about it in the news today, haven't we?
Well, the paper Aujourd'hui en France, Le Parisien, is saying ça patine, to skate. The relationship between Putin and Hollande is not so brilliant. It's not at all like the relationship between Sarkozy and Putin. There, ça patine means it's sliding around a lot. Now, of course, the big issue is human rights. NGOs and people on the left in France have said, why isn't he putting human rights centre stage? Putin's record is not good. The paper there says, well, he is going to talk about human rights, but the key thing for him is the economy boosting trade ties. And the quote there that stood out for me was, yes, you can't just have a division. This is the Élysée saying this, saying you can't have an opposition between, on the one hand, human rights, and on the other hand, realpolitik. It doesn't work like that. Sticking with this paper, what about this on the front page of Aujourd'hui en France this Thursday? There you can see just a bloke driving down the road, any old road in France, really. Yeah. And the story is 15th of March, Stuart, get this. A car can come by, be right behind you, and then there's actually a hidden radar in it. The car is unmarked, it's concealed, and you can be sent a speeding fine in the post.
OK, so they can catch you as you're driving along by another car driving along.
Right. And in the inside pages, people are saying, what's your reaction? And the reaction from one person is, well, it's scary, it's cruel. So, of course, that will be a debate in French cafes. The cartoon in Aujourd'hui en France this Thursday is hilarious. Look at this. It's two cops talking to Joe Dupont. He's got out of his car and he says, hold on, what is it about this new radar scheme you've got going? And the cop says, hold on, it's just temporary, don't worry, because in fact what we're getting later on is drones.
Excellent stuff. Maybe one day, you never know. Nick, thanks very much. Just take the metro. That's my advice. I'm François Cat. Nick Rushworth with the French papers today.